COSO and the second line of defense. It includes the monitoring activity, and the monitoring activity will have the conduct ongoing and or separate evaluation, evaluate and communicate deficiency. The second line of defense will also include in the part of the financial control, security, risk management, quality, inspection, compliance. The third line of defense, internal audit. Internal auditor serve as organization third line of defense. The the IIA define internal auditing as an independent, objective assurance and consulting activity designed to add value and improve an organization operation. It helped an organization accomplish its objective by bringing a systematic, disciplined approach to evaluate and improve the effectiveness of risk management, control, and governance processes. Among other roles, internal audit provide assurance regarding to the efficiency and effectiveness of governance, risk management, and the internal control. The scope of internal audit work can encompass all aspects of an organization operation and activity. What distinguishes internal audit from the other two lines of defense? It is high level of organizational independence and objectivity. Internal auditors do not design or implement control as part of their normal responsibility and are not responsible for organization operation in most organizations. Internal audit independence is further strengthened by a direct reporting relationship between the chief audit executive and the board of directors. Because of this high level of organizational independence, internal auditors are optimally positioned for providing reliable and objective assurance to the board of directors and senior management regarding governance, risk, and control. COSO and the third line of defense. COSO and the third line of defense will also include the assessment of design and implementation, the controls environment, which include demonstrate commitment to integrity and ethical value, exercise oversight responsibility, establish structure and authority and responsibility, demonstrate commitment to competence, enforce accountability. And in the risk assessment section, will have specifying suitable objective, identifying and analyze risk, assesses fraud risk, identify and analyze significant change. In the control activity section, we have select and develop control activity. Select and develop general control over IT. Develop through policy and procedure. In the information and communication section, use the relevant information. Communicate internally. Communicate externally. In the monitoring activity section, conduct ongoing or and separate evaluation. Evaluate and communicate deficiency. For the third line of defense will include only one section, like the internal audit. Internal audit actively contribute to effective organizational governance, providing certain conditions, fostering its independence and professionalism are met. Establishing a professional internal audit activity should therefore be a priority for all organizations. This is important not just for larger organizations but also for small entities. Smaller organizations may face equally complex environment with a less formal, robust organizational structure to ensure the effectiveness of governance and risk management processes, and may lack of effective second line of defense. Every organization should establish and maintain an independent, adequate, and competent internal audit staff, reporting to the sufficiently high level in the organization to be able to perform its duty independently and operating in accordance with a suitable globally recognized set of standards. External auditor, regulator, and other external body. Although external parties are not formally considered to be among an organization's three lines of defense, groups such as external auditor and regulator often play an important role regarding the organization's overall governance and control structure. Regulators establish requirements often intended to strengthen governance and control, and they actively review and report on organizations they regulate. Similarly, external auditors may provide important observation and assessment of the organization control over financial reporting and related risk. When coordinated effectively, External auditor, regulator, and other group outside of the organization could be considered as additional line of defense, providing important view and observation to the organization stakeholder, including the board of directors and senior management. However, the work of this group has different and generally more focused on or narrow objective, such that the area addressed are less extensive than those evaluated by the organization's internal line of defense. For example, specific regulatory audit may focus solely on compliance issues, safety, or other limited scope issues, while the three lines of defense are intended to address the entire range of operational reporting and compliance risks facing an organization. Parties such as external auditor and regulator, while they contribute valuable information, should not be considered as substitutes for the internal line of defense, as it is an organization responsibility to manage its risk, not an outside party responsibility.